Alright, go. Hello everybody, and welcome back to the E3 coverage Nintendo press conference. That's your next one, Nintendo press conference. This would have been out way earlier, but we've been recording constant footage because even though the presentation was only 25 minutes long, Flick, just shush a minute. But even though the presentation was only 25 minutes long, the treehouse, we had a trailer for Mario Odyssey, and then like, oh, by the way, if you just, we just did this direct because, oh, well, you know, E3, they want us to have a presentation, so here's a few trailers, well, fucking ever, dude. But if you come to the treehouse, that's where the good shit is, so it's like, here's a trailer for Mario Odyssey, and we got a lady actually singing vocals this time. But fuck that, it's just a trailer. Then you go to the treehouse. Here's 30 minutes of Mario Odyssey gameplay where we're going around the desert. We're going around the city. Here's a fight with one of the rabbit boss things. So everything kind of happened at the treehouse. So, and it's still going. Like, you can see my recorder. I've still got this up right now. They're still showing off AM2R gameplay. Oh shit, is that a Zeta Metroid that we've got going on the screen right now? And I mean, it's going to be going all day. Well, she died. Hey, there's Zero Suit, so that's going to make some people very happy like Swoop. So there you go. There is a Zero Suit in the game. All I saw was the Zeta there. Are we going to have another go at it? I guess so, yep. There is the discarded husk of the beta, and now it's gone into a Zeta Metroid, and yeah, this is a remake. This is one of the things that did come to fruition, which is the remake of Metroid 2. So now it makes sense why they cancelled or why they cease and desisted AM2R, because they were already making AM2R with this. And yes, it was confirmed. We'll get into it more when the time comes, but it was confirmed that this is a remake of AM2R, where we are on Flick! Shush! But this is a remake of AM2R. They did confirm during the opening bit that this is SR388, and we are trying to eradicate all 40 Metroids. As you can see down on the bottom DS screen there, this person has skipped a little bit ahead in the game to show the Zeta fight with only 16 Metroids remaining. So it's Metroid 2, so we can see why they did it. So yeah, back over for a moment, because if we do, we'll be here all day. Just to give me a second, what is he constantly beeping me about? Berserker Queen, I was talking about this thing, you dumbass. That's not Slender, that's a fat bitch. Okay, well, I'm recording Nintendo right now, so say hi to YouTube. But yeah, so that's kind of like how it was. It's like, here's some, everybody's talking, and this is kind of like what's going on, because everybody, absolutely everybody, saw everything in the Nintendo conference. Did you see the fucking... Yes, I did, Fantasy. I did see it. Everybody saw it, because everybody's saying Nintendo won E3. And yes, I will also confirm they did win E3. So much was shown. So many new things. So many people constantly sending me stuff. We have Purple Star, Flick, Fantasy, Holder of Darkness. Everybody is saying Nintendo has won E3. Midnight, Swoop, everybody's commenting to me. Look at this, did you see this? Yes, we have seen this. Why did they win? First of all, they announced a brand new Kirby game that looks like Return to Dreamland or Triple Deluxe, and apparently it's the cancelled GameCube game. It looks amazing. Then we had a sequel to Yoshi's Woolly World that is also coming in 2018. It looks amazing. Then we had, obviously, Mario Odyssey released, looking great. We had some little bits and pieces like Pokemon. Yeah, we've seen Pokemon. Nobody cares. Then the bombshell was dropped by the guy that makes Pokemon. I can't remember his name right now. I want to say Enuma, but no, he makes Zelda. But then the bombshell was dropped that Stars, well, it's not called Stars, but a main series Pokemon game, an actual open world RPG like Red, Blue, Gold, Silver, etc., etc., a main series Pokemon game is coming to the Nintendo Switch. Stars is back on. Stars is greenlit. Stars is a go. Although some people, because of AM2R now officially out, people are saying, well, now it's kind of obvious. They cease and desisted AM2R because they were already remaking Metroid 2. So it's like, hey, don't make AM2R because here is a real official Metroid 2 remake. So now people are thinking they've cease and desisted Uranium because the main Switch RPG is gonna be Uranium and it's going to add the nuclear element in to change up the meta. Hope so. I'd like to see the meta change a little bit. I'd like to see the nuclear Pokemon. Some of the nuclear Pokemon did look good, but whatever. We're just going to constantly call it Stars for a moment. Stars could be back on for the Switch, baby. But it didn't end there. It didn't end there because there's Breath of the Wild. Now, I'm extremely critical of Breath of the Wild. Midnight can tell you this. I think that the weapon degradation... Right, I'll say this. The weapon degradation wouldn't have bothered me if it was just all the little shit weapons. Nobody gives a fuck about the little shit weapons. But the fact that the champion weapons, the fucking champion weapons, that you have to go through the dungeons and kill the bosses to earn, the fact that the champion weapons break is stupid. The fact that the Master Sword breaks, I know it doesn't break, it runs out of charge, but it's pretty much the same thing because you gotta wait for it to fix itself. But the fact that the Master Sword breaks is fucking stupid. There's so many stupid decisions in Breath of the Wild. The fact that you don't get fuck all for completing your codex, like getting all of the animals and food and enemies taken pictures of, and the fact that you get fuck all for the Koroks, like there's no actual reward system, even though they're constantly telling you, I hope you've got to 100%, I hope you've got that 100%
oh my gosh,
file.
A Metroid amiibo.
What? A
Metroid amiibo.
Metroid
it's
amiibo.
Squishy.
There's a Samus
It's a squishy Metroid amiibo.
There you go. There's more stuff constantly coming in. Oh shit, that Samus one looks really cool.
Oh yeah.
Oh fuck, that Samus one looks amazing.
I know, right? The Samus one. Look at the freaking Metroid one.
The Metroid one's squishy.
Yeah, it is.
Is it?
Yes.
Yeah, squish.
Oh shit. Well, the stream's froze. Congratulations, you broke the Twitch chat.
Look at the cute Metroid. It's like you can see the inside of it, and it's all squishy. It's like jelly.
There you go. More coverage coming live as we record the video live. So yeah, going back, because as I was saying about Breath of the Wild, I'm not really too much of a fan about some of the silly decisions that they made. And, you know, people might criticise me for that and say, oh, all silly decisions that you have, how can you say they were silly decisions? Breath of the Wild, best game. No, it fucking isn't. It's not even in the top 5 Zelda games to me. But let's ignore that, because now it could be. I have to go back and confirm this. I need to just go back and watch the Direct in a moment. And when it comes to the Breath of the Wild, because we will be covering the Breath of the Wild stuff in a moment when we actually do all the other videos. But Breath of the Wild DLC. So the first off was the Hard Mode Hero Pack. Fuck off, I don't care about Hard Mode Hero Pack. Get rid of that. But Pack 2, the Champion Pack. Now, I'm not sure what he was saying, because Midnight was fanboying like a little bitch and screaming at the top of his voice. So I couldn't hear what the guy had to say. So I'll have to go back and watch it. But from what it looked like, and from what he was saying about certain aspects, you can play as
There's a special edition.
There's what? Oh my god, there's more shit coming in.
There's special edition, boys.
Look at that box.
I can't see the box. Are they going to show the box again? What did the box look like?
It had a picture of Samus on the front, and it had the name, basically Metroid Samus Returns. It has the whole soundtrack. It's in this nice
Oh
big
snap!
box.
Now I get it. It's called Samus Returns because Metroid 2 is the return of Samus.
And Samus returns because she's been dead for like 20 years.
Yeah, so there's a special edition, so I can confirm that. It just keeps showing more.
Yeah, it's constantly showing more.
Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi. Mario and Luigi.
So yeah, so there is a chance that when I go back and watch the footage that we can play as the champions. I can play as Rivali Senpai. I want to play as Burb Senpai. So, you know, that's going to be good, but that might not be the case. It might just be like, I don't know, a Rivali costume for Link or something. We'll figure that out when we go back. But then, it didn't stop there, because look, amiibos! Rivali Senpai is amiibo! I can have him and hold him. It's not the full life-size thing, so he can't hold me in his big feathery wings. But there's a Rivali Senpai amiibo. They look amazing. But it didn't stop there. Nintendo constantly on the go with what everybody thought, shut up a minute Swoop, with what everybody was hoping for, which was Metroid Prime 4 got announced. Swoop, stop singing. But yeah, Metroid Prime 4 got announced. Everybody... Swoop, shut the fuck up. I'm gonna remove him from the call. I don't know how to mute him, whatever. But yeah, so Metroid Prime 4 got announced and the internet exploded. Everybody was hyped as shit. Metroid Prime 4, let's go, let's go. Everybody losing their goddamn marbles over this. And the AM2R thing that we've been showing off, that wasn't even in the Direct. Like, that wasn't even in the E3 presentation. They're like, okay, that's our presentation, but if you stick around in the treehouse, we've got something very special to show you. So we stuck around for the treehouse. There's 30 minutes of Mario Odyssey, and then Reggie come back holding a DS, and we've got the footage, and I was recording it, and everybody's like, I think I paused it halfway through because he was just like not doing it, but he was holding the DS in his hands and he kept twiddling this DS like, oh, DS, twiddle, 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 DS, twiddle, 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 and it's like, open it! Clearly the surprise is in the DS. What's in the DS? Free wolf from the suitcase! Free wolf from the DS! Everybody, the chat was going crazy. Mother 3? Is it Mother 3? He's saying that there's something in there, and he kept teasing, saying, he kept tapping it, saying, oh, I mean, I've got this DS for a reason. I've got it here for a reason. Everybody like, stop teasing, Reggie! Open it! Open it! Open! And, you know, Swoop's even like, Superstar Saga. Please, Superstar Saga remake. And he's like, okay, I've teased you enough. Let's open it. And there it was. AM2R, or the official Metroid 2 Samus Returns remake. So that has just got the internet into a frenzy. And of course, throughout all of this, we got to see obviously the AM2R footage, which was constantly going. We got to see the Mario Odyssey footage, which I've got like half an hour of. So when we get to the Mario Odyssey video, that's gonna be crazy. And then there was also the amiibos, like the squishy Metroid amiibo, which looks cool, and some Mario Odyssey amiibos, which also look great. Fucking Nintendo non-stop. And Reggie said, and here's the other thing, just before... He's pissing me off now. But just before AM2R was getting announced, Reggie also said, keep an eye on the treehouse for the rest of the day. We've got more surprises coming. So Nintendo isn't even finished with the surprises. This is only the start of the surprises. Yeah, but I'm not done yet. Hi, Reggie Mays here with AM2R and Metroid Prime 4, but I'm not done yet, because keep your eye on the treehouse. We got surprises coming all day. So, you know, everybody, as I said, everybody in the stream chat, on the Skype chat, in my public Discord, is in unanimous vote that that Nintendo, and I can agree, Nintendo has won this E3. Let me just scroll up to where everybody started going absolutely ballistic. Yeah, here it is. Nintendo has won E3. Metroid 4, Yoshi, Kirby, Rivali Senpai Amiibo. What else could I ask for? Very true. What's left in the conference? Nothing. That's over. It's the treehouse now. I understand that. There's no real scrolling on the Discord thing. Crazy wedding planner event. I want those amiibos. Those outfits are perfect. Same. Odyssey amiibo. Peach is my favourite character. Let me keep scrolling down. This is just all different people, by the way. Okay, I want a Switch. I may be going this month to the USA, so I want a Switch. People, Mario Odyssey, and let me just tell you, the one that's saying I want a Switch is real, also known as Moon Knight. I'll put it on screen now. I'll leave an annotation on screen at the end.
This is for rabbits.
What? Fuck rabbits. We've already seen rabbits. But yeah, I'll leave an annotation on screen at the end slate, because Moon Knight has a YouTube, and he does like kind of like Silverquill in a way. He does like animated analysis videos. But yeah, so like Real hated the Switch. Like for the past 2 months, Real's been like, oh, Switch, it doesn't have all its features. It kind of sucks. It's a rip-off. It's just a port machine. And I mean, I could agree with some of that. Features are missing. It isn't really worth $300. Is it a port machine? Well, I mean, it was. But now, one fucking game of Mario Odyssey has completely turned the tables on his bitching. All his bitching, all his moaning, all his, I fucking hate Nintendo, I'm never buying a Switch, gone out the window for Mario Odyssey. So that is how... And obviously Mario Odyssey was just a tiny bit, because he's obviously been convinced by the fact that Kirby's coming to the Switch, Yoshi's coming to the Switch, Metroid Prime 4's coming to the Switch. So yeah, all those games that are coming out, that's turned the tide on a very cynical person that was very cynical about the Switch. So let's keep scrolling down, and we'll end it off in mere moments. But yeah,
I linked you something. Check it.
Let me scroll down in mere moments. But yeah, so everybody's still going. Great. Now I have the mental image of Reggie in a cat suit, because we were talking about Cat Peach. And then I think there's only one more somewhere, but I can't find it at all. More Metro. Oh, here's where AM2R got announced at the treehouse. More Metroid. What the fuck? They answered our prayers. Nintendo has won E3. AM2R, oh my god. The Metroid game wasn't dead. This game was dead supposedly. Regeneration. Oh god, look at Samus. She's actually normal Samus. She's not Federation Force. She's not shitty bitchy Other M Samus. Take my money, Nintendo. She looks good. Take my life. Metroid 2 was my first game. Nintendo has won E3. Ladies and gentlemen, Nintendo has won E3, and it keeps going and going and going and going and going. And Midnight has linked us something, so we're going to check that out really quickly just to see what it is. I imagine this is the special edition of AM2R, Mobile Twitter, Nintendo of America. So Nintendo is still going. Nintendo has won E3. it's official, and there it is. Oh my god, so we get the special edition box, which just looks normal, and then we get the soundtrack, which has the Screw Attack logo on the CD, and it looks great. That is looking fantastic. So I'm gonna go now, because this video has gone on long enough, and we will probably be returning to Nintendo in mere moments when they see what other surprises they had in store, because Reggie said this is not the end of the surprises, and there's going to be more surprises coming across the course of the day. I imagine that they're waiting for the internet to cool down slightly by showing this Rabbids thing, because just before Rabbids was obviously AM2R, everybody's whipped into a frenzy at AM2R, so they're trying to give you a cool down period with Rabbids, and then they might come back with a surprise, but we will see. So the Treehouse is going to be running all day, and we'll be sure to keep an eye on all those other surprises that Reggie is claiming will be shown off. So yeah, that's it. That's all of the press conferences. Nintendo has, out of all the press conferences, Nintendo has won E3. I haven't even seen Devolver Digital yet, but Nintendo has won E3. It is over, and that is all the conferences. I've got one more PC game to cover, which will finish off the PC conference, so I can delete the PC footage off my hard drive to give me more space in the future. So next up, just before we dive into everything else, like all this Nintendo stuff, next up will be Tunic for the PC, which looks really colourful, a lot like it's cross between the Fez graphics and Zelda style gameplay, starring the little fox boy, and it looks adorable. So we'll cover Tunic next. That'll round out the PC conference, and then we'll come back to Nintendo. So yeah, thank you all for watching this video. If you did like this video, do feel free to leave a like. Do leave your comments down below. Let me know what you thought of Nintendo's E3 conference. Let me know what you're thinking. What did your dreams come true? I know mine certainly didn't, because by the way, someone actually added it up for me. Crash got a reboot before me. Bubsy, fucking Bubsy, got a reboot before me. The Rabbids that you're seeing on screen, the Rabbids got a reboot before me. Fucking Shadow of the Colossus got a remake before me. Beyond Good and Evil 2 got announced before me, and Metroid, the series that's been dead for like 10 years because, face it, Other M was complete shit and doesn't count as a Metroid game, and neither does Federation Force. And on Samus's 10-year birthday, they didn't even say happy birthday, Samus, because Nintendo was too busy tweeting about fucking cats. But yeah, so even Samus back from the dead before me. So all these franchises, no love for me. So oh well, I guess there's always next year. I guess I'll crawl under my rock. But yeah, that's let me know, did your dreams come true this E3? Is there something that you saw that got you absolutely hyped? Is there something that has made your dreams come true? What are you thinking of this E3 overall? And are you still expecting something else? What surprises are you hoping Reggie's got? As I say, I know Swoop is hoping that one of these surprises is the Superstar Saga remake that was apparently data mined. But let me know if there's anything that you want to see out of Nintendo surprises. And of course, if you don't want to miss out on any of the other E3 footage that we've got coming, do hit that subscribe button. We'll be covering all of the rest of the E3 footage across the course of the next 2 days. And there is a link down below if you want to come and join the public Discord to see what everybody else is thinking about E3 in live time. And there is also a link to my Twitter so you can read my tweets about E3 in live time, and a link to my Patreon. But for now, thank you all for watching, and I'll see all of you in the next one, where we'll cover the last PC game, and then we'll probably come back to Nintendo after we've seen what else they've got in store in this treehouse. So thank you for watching. See all of you in the next one.